Former Guardsman Greg Dunnings and Army veteran Charmaine Healy. Good morning to both of you. Welcome. First of all, congratulations on making the team.
Thank you.
It's a highly contested thing, this, isn't it? It's not as simple as just picking up the phone and saying, I fancy a bit of that.
No, I think over 900 people expressed interest in the games, and then 300 made it to the trials with only 90 people, 90 places on the plane.
The top 90, Charmaine, how's that feel?
Amazing. It's really worthwhile thing that we're doing, and it's just been such an amazing experience so far just to get this far. So,
I mean, Prince Harry's always said it epitomises the best in human spirit, and in slightly different ways, both of your stories really do show fantastic triumph. Greg, I mean, your story started terribly. You were in Afghanistan for 3 months in 2009 when you got injured in an explosion. What was that like for you, and how did you then turn it around so spectacularly?
I mean, it was 4 days after my 19th birthday when I got blown up, and straight away I spent 4 weeks in hospital, 4 months in a wheelchair, and then it took me 2 years of recovery to get back to where I was. And the doctors throughout that time were saying, you won't be able to do this, you won't be able to do that. And I'm quite a competitive person, so that was what kind of drove me to try and
now you've got yourself a first-class degree in sports training, is that right?
Sports coaching, yeah.
Sports coaching.
So,
and a new job lined up.
Yeah, so since getting out of the army, I now pass on my skills to primary school children, but I've been lucky enough to get into the fire service, so I start that now in January as well.
The wonderful thing about your story, Greg, though, is that you always had sport in your future. That was what you'd always planned to do. You were going to go in the army, and then you were going to join the fire service. Yeah. And having got this injury, things didn't go great after you got the injury in rehab. You put on a lot of weight, didn't you? So the focus at the Invictus and getting into Invictus has helped you lose how much weight?
About 8 stone.
8 stone, which is no mean feat.
Yeah, that's a big laugh.
And now to have the job in the fire service that you always dreamt of having, how does that feel?
Oh, it's just a dream come true. I mean, I was there yesterday doing my bleep test for it before the game.
How'd you get on?
Passed.
What level did you have to get to?
9.6.
Nice.
So not too bad.
Nice. Looks like you trying to do a bleep test, by the way.
You just know how that'd work out.
It'd be more of a blob test.
Exactly.
I think it's incredible, Charmaine. We're sitting here talking to you guys as you're about to go off, but the trials and tribulations, aside of competing to get into the team, that you've both been through emotionally and physically are really extensive. Explain a little bit about your situation and what happened to you.
So I was injured in Afghanistan as well. Someone stepped on an IED, and then I got shrapnel that went through the back of my Achilles tendon and into the bone and everything. So it led to 9 surgeries over a 3-year period. I was in and out of Headley Court, the rehabilitation centre, on and off for that 3-year period. And then I had my amputation. And then I had to learn to walk again. I had to learn to do everything that you just take for granted, just to get back to.
And I know you suffered a lot of post-traumatic stress disorder in dealing with those terrible injuries after 12 years in the army. When was the moment when you thought, I can turn this around, I can get myself into a position where I'm competing athletically in this way?
Pretty much so I'd heard about Invictus Games over the previous 2 years, but I wasn't ready to do it, and also I was working, so I couldn't get time off. But I just thought I'd just give it a go, see how it goes, and then just take it from there. And it's just been such an amazing dream so far, just to get this far.
And it's given you that focus, and it's given you the aim and the drive, because you're both very competitive. Prince Harry, we're hoping, is going to be there with Meghan Markle.
Yeah, I'm sure you're not particularly interested in that, but it's kind of a sign, isn't it?
Yeah, him being there and being a champion for this. You've actually met him, haven't you, Greg?
Yeah, the team trials, when I was on the row machine doing my 4-minute event, he was there screaming at me to push harder. So
fantastic to have that, because tell us the events that you're going to be representing.
So my events are, I'm doing rowing, athletics and swimming, but my main events are my rowing and my shot put. Those are the ones I want to try and win.